Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm meadsyreplays69. Welcome back to channel. Now, that's an F. That is a big fucking F. Now, we have two replays for you today. Give an F in chat. Let's see how many Fs we can get in the comments for these two pro players. They are fantastic players, but I mean, it just wasn't enough. And I feel so sorry for these two guys because they did everything. They literally did just about everything, but everything wasn't to be enough. Now, first up, we're watching Deacon, and he is driving the 121. Now, obviously, we know the 121 is a good tank, a fantastic tank, and especially driven by a professional player like Deacon. Now, it is a newbie, and he has gone to the bridge where he has met up with a couple of other medium tanks on his team, but he's basically on his own. Now, the grill, he's not happy about getting taken out within a minute of the game. No spot. Well, clearly you were spotted, grill, but you know, never mind, unless it was some amazing blind shots. But the grill's gone. God knows where that Progetto's gone. Now, I don't know why this Object 140 and the Progetto just didn't go and chase him. I mean, it would have been 2-on-1 and Deacon would have been taken out like a long time ago, especially now that there is the M103. So two tanks down to one, and now the M103 is pushing. Obviously, he needs to be careful. It hasn't got great armor. The 121 hasn't got great armor, but it does have a great turret. And keeping the M103 here, he is getting shot from his heavies that are basically sort of stuck behind him right at the back. Well, by the cap area. So it is a 5 versus 6 now. The M103 is a one shot. God knows where the Progetto's gone. I mean, I don't even know, where did he go? Like, no, not the Progetto, sorry, the AMX 31ER. God knows why I was talking about the Progetto. There is even no Progetto on the game. Right. I'm drunk. I'm not drunk. But let's carry on with the game. So the AMX first prototype, he decided to flank around instead of just helping the Object 140 go for this 121B. Sorry, this 121. What am I talking about? I'm getting everything wrong this game. So now it's a 3 versus 5. Deacon, he obviously wants to focus the Death Star. The Death Star is a great tank to go for. Obviously, it does big damage. He's got him down to a one shot and can't quite get that shot off, but the VK does clear him, and now it is a 3 versus 4. I decided to turn the volume up during recording this. God knows why, but you know, we done it anyway. So there goes the VK 72, and it is now a 2 versus 4. So he's going to try and help his VK as best as he can. Now, there is the IS4 there, who has quite a lot of hit points. The AMX is very low. The VK 72 is quite low, and there is the Object 268, and he takes a, well, I was going to say a nasty shot, but it was only 300 damage. It could have been much worse. There goes the VK 72. He's going to get a shot there on that Object 268. Now, he's still 500 hit points, so unless he manages to really sort of high roll that, what a bad bounce. That was unfortunate, very unfortunate. And that's the thing with the Object 268. It is so troll. I mean, you shoot, I mean, look at the armor. The armor is actually pretty good for a TD. So he could have cleared the Object 268, but sadly he's gonna have to waste another shell. It's a 2 versus 3. It's easily doable. He's on 6.4k damage, but he needs to take this guy out. What a lovely bounce that was, and now he can rush this guy and clear him to bring it down to a 2 versus 2. But his last remaining ally is just about to die, but he's able now to get a shot on the IS4. He's going for the track, but the AMX is still around somewhere. Now, where is this AMX? He is God knows where. Now, he's going to get a shot on the IS4 there, and he's going to run away, but sadly there is the AMX. If the AMX wasn't there, then this game would have been a completely different story. So the AMX is a one shot. He's just going to wait for him to come around. Can he get that shot off? No, can't quite get that shot off. He still has time. I mean, he can take a shot from the IS4. He needs to take care of this AMX 1ER. He has to, and you can see him, and he gets a lovely shot, but he gets shot in return, and that was a big error. big error. But, you know, it was unfortunate. It was unfortunate. Nothing really he could do any different. Maybe he could have turned the tank, I don't know. But he gets away with that there with the IS-4. Now, the IS-4 isn't a bad player. I mean, isn't a great player, and he could easily have done this if he wouldn't have been shot from that AMX 1ER. So if he could take a shot, then he would have this all day long. He's already on 7,700 damage. Now, where is this IS-4? Is the IS-4 still coming around? Does he go for the higher ground? The IS-4 is not really an ideal tank you want to be left alone with when you are a one-shot and when you are in a medium tank, because of the armor. Of course, he's only got one AP shell remaining as well, so he's going to have to shoot the heat, which is going to do less damage. But first of all, he needs to spot the guy, and now the time is running out. Now, this is probably the best position for the 1-2-1 to be in, and Deacon knows that. That's why he is a really, really good player. But sadly, he is just not spotting this IS-4. He really needs to spot him. If he can spot him while in this position, then this can easily be a win. But he's just not spotting him. It's with 40 seconds left on the clock. He doesn't want to end it there. You can see he's trying to use these tanks as protection. Where the frick is this IS-4? And of course, the IS-4 tanks never get spotted when you want them to be spotted. He's going to come down here, and of course, there he is. Of course. He's not going to be any other freaking place. Why wouldn't he be spotted where he was? He does get a lucky shot. I mean, the IS-4 was shooting HE, and he's going to just, unfortunately, he's not enough hit points to take that HE shot, and he does die. But I mean, nearly 2,000 block damage. He finishes on 8,000 damage, and that was sad because it could have easily been a win. But unfortunate, Deacon. Really good game, and thank you for sending me that in. Next up, we have AJ Gamer, another pro in another pro clan, and he is in Void. Clan leader Void and Oz, really good friend of mine, and we're going to see one of his Voidlings driving the TVP. Now, the TVP is a good tank, fairly new, and people have been playing really well in the TVP. Of course, it is the auto loader. It's not an auto reloader. It has the 4 shells, and when played correctly, it's an absolute beast of a tank. Now, it is Castilla, and he has gone to the Castilla. The enemy have 3 medium tanks. His team have 3 medium tanks, but he's the first one here. One of his medium tanks decides to go to the heavy route. You can see the tree knocked down here. Is he going to blind fire? No, he's not. He's going to wait. He's going to be patient, and he is going to wait there, and there goes the E50M. So the E50M is now spotted. There is a couple of heavies at the back. You can see the Mouse, the E100. They are all spotted. So he's just going to be very patient. He's not going to rush, because the enemy does have 2 TDs as well, and there is the T50, so T54E1. So now is the perfect opportunity to go and help this WZ121. Hopefully the E50M kind of runs away, but he's got the higher ground. He's reloading. He went for the 1 shell and went to reload, and now he can just farm the 4 shells into this T54E1, always going for the track shot, keeping him there. Absolutely great play there, and that T54E1's hit points literally just vanished. Now the 121 can take care of him. The E50M is here, so luckily he's got nothing really attacking him whilst he's on this big reload. Now the heavies are sort of holding. No one's dead on his team, but now here is the M48 pattern, so he doesn't really want to rush, especially whilst you're on a reload. The TVP doesn't have much armor, so even in sort of a hold down position, you can get some bounces on the turret, but you can't really rely on them. Now these two look like they're going to run away. They look like they're going to chase the 121, so that gives him a perfect opportunity to get rid of to get his magazine out on this E50M. Lovely fire there, and he needed that just at the right time. He manages to back up. He does take a shot, unfortunately, but he does get some nice damage into that E50. Now unfortunately for the WZ120, I hate this situation where you've got clear shots on a tank, but you just can't do anything because you're reloading, and that 121 must have sit there been thinking like, dude, why ain't you helping me? Like, I can't help. I'm on a massive reload, and it's so annoying when you have 3 shots like that but you just literally can't do nothing. So he's now going to just relocate. He's going to see if he can get any shots on the mouse, but unfortunately can't quite get them shots in this position. He knows he can't poke out now because of the waffle that is at the back. He's on 1 kill and 2.9k damage, and you can see he's now going to try and help his heavy tanks and get the cross shots on this mouse. So the mouse is, you can see he's trying to back up. Few bounces there. Is he going to get the last shell in? Obviously he has to shoot heat, and unfortunately the mouse kind of knows what he's doing, and he just backs up and gets unspotted. So AJ is now, he's now spotted, so he's still on a big reload, 11-second reload, and the M48 pattern is in the middle here. So if he can push on him, then he knows he should be able to be safe from the waffle as well. But where is the other TD? The other TD is yet to be spotted, so he has to be very careful. You can see he's getting the shot there and then just backing up. He's not taking any risks. It is a 4 versus 5, so anything can still happen. It can go either way. So he does now have his Leopard 1 helping him, kind of. He's there, and the the M48 pattern is trying to get the damage. It's unfortunate that he can't poke. If he could poke, he could easily take care of him. He's gone for the reload whilst nothing's attacking him. Now, if the M48 pattern attacks him now, he can actually rush him and take care of him. He can clear him with the 4 shells. But of course, we still have the TDs that are there. And that's what's annoying, especially this map, when you don't have any, you can't push because of the TDs that are not spotted. Now the Leopard that is here actually manages to take care of the mouse, which actually helps the heavies massively, and now he's going to get some shots on the E100. Now that was a troll bounce on the E100, very troll bounce. He would be a 1-shot now. He would have cleared him if that wouldn't have been a troll bounce. Very, very troll bounce indeed, and that is just going to waste a little bit of time, unfortunately. Now here is it's a 2 versus 4. He has to start doing something. There is only 2 minutes left on the clock. He's on 4.6k damage, and of course the M48 pattern decides to push him whilst he's on a reload, but then he starts to back up. He's going for the track shot now. He does take a shot, but he now should be able to take care of him before he gets another shot, and that is exactly what he does. So 5.6k damage. The Leopard is full hit points, man. What is he doing? Go and attack the E100, for God's sake. Yes, you might get shot, but you need to attack that E100. With 1.5 minutes left on the clock, there is still 3 tanks left. Now 2 of them are TDs that can be taken out very easily. The waffle, of course, with HE can be taken out really quickly with 4 shells, and here he is. So he's decided to push the middle. Now, is he going to take a shot? Is he going to take a shot? He gets a lovely bounce there. Now he has to rush this guy. With HE loaded, it's only going to take 2 more shells. With a full magazine, he manages to clear that guy, and there is the Object 704 as well. So with 1 minute left on the clock, he has a full hit point Object 704 and a 1-shot E100. He needs to start rushing. I would have started rushing now whilst I'm on a reload. So by the time he gets there, he should be reloaded. So someone is capping, which would be the E100. I think no, he's not the E100. Sorry, the E100 is still there. It is the Object 704 that is capping. So now with 45 seconds left on the clock, I'm just hoping that this Leopard takes care of this E100. But of course, no. He's going to leave it to AJ, which is going to be a shame because he's only got 3 shells remaining now with only 30 seconds left on the clock. That is going to prove absolutely vital. Maybe he should have left the E100 for the Leopard and just gone straight for this Object 704. So with 20 seconds left on the clock, he is now on a 14-second reload. It's going to be tight. What is this Leopard doing? God knows. He can take a shot. What the frick is this Leopard doing? 7 seconds left on the clock. He's just about to reload, but of course 3 seconds. He's now reloaded. 1. Oh, wow. He shot after the time had finished and it did no damage. That would have been enough. Very unfortunate, but God knows what that Leopard 1 was doing. He totally cost him the game. Unlucky, AJ. Unlucky. 8,300 damage, and it was a loss. Hard loss to take, but you know, he played very well. He did his bit. He can hold his head up high, and you can walk away happy with that result. I'm meadsy69. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll catch you all soon. Bye-bye.
with